Good morning, everybody. My name is Kata, and welcome to Kata B Fitness. This is this week's Saturday surprise workout, and instead of doing a live workout this week, I am doing a pre-recorded workout, so you can do this workout as soon as it uploads, which is going to be really early in the morning. I know some of you like to work out at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, but that is just not me. I'm doing this because I kind of want to get used to this as a system. I do have a trip planned for this summer, and so I kind of want to get both me and you accustomed to me doing some uploads that have a release day and time versus some of my live streams. That being said, last week we did upper body. This week we are going to focus on the lower body. So if you have a step bench or a sturdy step stool, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, it's okay. There are modifications that you can do, different exercises that are going to target the same muscles. If you have a sturdy chair, that is another thing that would be a good idea to grab. A footstool or an ottoman will work for some of the exercises, but a sturdy chair is going to be a great way to do, we're going to do box squats. So instead of doing them to a box, because I don't have a box, we're going to do them to the chair. And it's also a way for you to hold on to something if you need a little support during some of the exercises that require a little bit more balance. That being said, let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to get going with our warm-up. So we're going to start with our feet about hip-width apart. And almost every workout that I do, yes, I start with toe taps and I start with heel lifts. Good. 4, 3. We're going to lift our heels right and left. Because if you think about it, everything starts from the ground up. And if we have unhappy feet, the rest of our body is probably going to be unhappy as well. Good. 4, 3. Hold that right foot up. We're going to do nice, good ankle circles. And other direction. Good. Let's switch feet. Circle it one way. Good. And then we're going to circle it the other. Good. Squat it down nice and slow. Bring it back up again. So when we do our squats, our belly button is pulled in nice and tight. So we don't have to pull our belly button into our spine. We actually want to think about tightening up. So if you've ever laughed so hard that your stomach has hurt, that's kind of what we're going for, is we're just trying to think about that little tight feeling. Good, last one. We're gonna start with good morning. So slow forward and bring it up. So we're just working on a nice good hinge, stretching out, waking up the back side of the body, taking it down, squeezing it up. We're gonna keep going here. Now, the most important thing is I always try to keep up with the music, and sometimes that does not work. Good, one more. We're going to combine the two. We're going to go a little faster. So we're going to do one squat, one deadlift. So take it down, bring it up. Nice, good deadlift. So we're squatting it down, working on our quads and our knees. Now we're stretching out the back side of the body. And through this entire exercise, this entire warm-up, my core is not changing position. Good, we're gonna do one more right here. Good, now bring it in, heel lifts and down, lift and down. We are going to do some calf work today, so lift and lower. 2. All right, forward lunge, so drop it down, push off, bring it back together. Step forward, bring it back in. So forward step, push off, forward step, push off. Now when we do our lunges, we step forward, but instead of pushing our knee forward, we think about dropping the back knee down towards the floor. So forward, bring it in, one more time, forward. Good, low squat. We're going to side step together, waking up the inner and outer thighs. Good, side step, lift. So again, belly is in, we're sitting back into that low squat, waking up inner and outer thighs. Good, 4, 3, 2. All right, standing tall, right foot, swing it forward and back. Nice, good reach. Now this is another one Hold on to something if you need to. 4, 3, 2, good. Switching legs, same thing, lift. Just a nice good swing. So I'm not a dancer. I have decent range of motion, but it's not amazing. So we're just gonna think nice good swing. Try not to fall over. Good, side leg lift. Lift it out and in. For this one, rotate your hip forward, knees and toes pointing to the front. Sometimes we turn it out. We want to keep it in. Good, 2 more. Other side, right here, lift and down. Good, 4, 3, 2. Let's take those feet a little bit wide. We're gonna squat it down, hands on your thighs, just a little cat-cow. So we're gonna inhale and exhale. Good, in and out, in. Now, if you have osteoporosis, osteopenia, and you don't want to do this movement, I just want you to breathe. Exhale, there's not a lot of movement. In and out. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way up. Nice good roll of the shoulders, because these are the muscles that are going to be holding those dumbbells, holding our weights. Good, 4, 3, last exercise, hip car, so up, open, circle it around. Now we're gonna bring it back. So donkey kick, lift the knee and bring it around. So up, open, lift the ankle, circle, take it back, lift, around. 2 more right here, up, open, lift. So these are rotations. 1 more, up, working through the full range of motion of that hip joint. Good, other side, right here, up, open, circle. Good, take it back, lift the knee. Good, up, open, circle. This is one, hold on to something, no shame. We have 2 more on this side. Good, back, out, and around. 1 more, lift. Last one. Good, let's go ahead and bring it into the center. Grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. 3 exercises, and we have 2 rounds. For your heels elevated squats, option 1, roll up your mat, put something underneath your heels. I like to rest my heel on a couple of dumbbells that are not round, but you can just roll up your mat. Heels elevated is gonna get more quads, a little more front of the knee. Second exercise, slow box squats to a chair, and then third exercise is going to be our calf raises. So grab weights that you feel comfortable putting your heels on if that is what you want to do today. I've got a lot of stuff today, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to arrange my room. So we're going to start heels elevated squat. We're going to do 45 seconds. So you're going to be kind of like you're wearing heels. So heels are resting on your mat, on your a weight plate if you've got one. 45 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good 45 seconds. Hold that dumbbell at your chest. Squat it down and bring it back up again. So I'm doing hips, knees, and toes pointing forwards. We don't want to let our body fold forwards. That turns into a deadlift. Squat, buns down, chest up. So drop it down and bring it up. We want to try to stay tall. It's okay if your squat is not super deep. It's okay if your heels are not elevated really high. They don't have to be. We have 12 seconds to go. We're going to go slow box squats. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, slow box squats, or just a nice good slow squat. So know where your box is, know where your bench is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So we're just going to squat it down, and we're going to push ourselves right back up again. The lower your box, the more challenging this is going to be. Now, option 1, dumbbells by your side. Option 2, we rack it. We squat it down. and we come right back up again. We sit back into our heels, we push through our heels. For this one, I am not allowing my body to rock back and to rock forwards. So just take it down and up. I barely touch my bum to the seat, barely sit back down. And then I think, oh, somebody's calling me, phone is ringing. Almost done. 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. You can grab a weight. Just gonna do a nice good heel lift. So calf raises, feet hip width, toes pointing forward, ski position. We're just gonna roll through the ball of the foot and the big toe right here. Lift and take it back down. Lift and down. Now for those of you that have a bench and feel stable and sturdy here, if you do not, this is not what you're going to do. Little stretch, bring it back up. Little stretch, bring it up. So this one is not for me today because I am barefoot. That bench does not feel good at all. So I'm just gonna really focus on rolling through the ball of the foot and the big toe. Especially, if we've got bunions and it's a thing, what do we notice that we do? We kind of rock in or we roll out to our pinky. We wanna lift and bring it down. Last one. Good job. All right, heels elevated squat. Round number 2. So, nice good goblet squat. Elevate those heels. Toes pointing forwards. Here we go. So we squat it down and we bring it up. This position, it is more of a quad focused squat, which means you're going to feel this a little bit more. Front of your leg, probably a little bit just above the knee. It's okay if we're here. We don't want to push our knees forwards, okay? So we don't want to go forwards here, so we shouldn't look like these. We're still sitting into our hips, into the back of our body. It's just a little elevated. Helps us stay nice and tall. 10 seconds to go. So I tried to design this workout so hopefully we don't overtax. Good, bring it in. We don't overtax or overstress too much, one joint versus the other. Although round number 3, I think, is going to be kind of fun. All right, box squats. Belly's in, shoulders down and back. So we're going to squat it down, bring it back up. So ideally, if you can squat and get your thighs parallel to the floor, awesome. This is a little high for me, but my step bench is a little low. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with this. So push it back, push through the heels, staying tall, getting a little bit more glutes and hammies here. The thing about squats and lunges is they're pretty much a total body leg exercise. You got to use it all. But we can put a little more emphasis on one side than the other, on one joint or one muscle. Squats are multi-joint, so are lunges. So I mean, focus on different muscles. Good job, bring it in. So we're gonna grab that dumbbell if you wanna use it. And we're going to do our nice good heel lifts. Toes pointing forwards. Nice and tall, belly's in. Here we go, lift and lower. Something to think about is I notice that I start to rotate out to my pinky. Some of that has to do with strength. Some of it has to do with mobility. So now that it's snowed, at least it has for us, you can go outside and you can go for a walk. You're gonna leave footprints in the snow. I want you to look and see, are your toes pointing forwards when you walk? Are they pointing to the corner? So you may be duck footing it a little bit, or do they turn in a little? Are you pigeon-toed? You might have one that's one way and one that's the other. But it's kind of interesting just to learn and to see. Oh, gonna lose my balance. Gotta hold it. Awesome job. Weights down. Grab a quick drink of water. We are going to move on to circuit number 2. We're gonna do a single leg deadlift. If you want to, do a kickstand deadlift where your heel is down. Add a little support. Second exercise, option 1 is you are going to do step, bench, step ups. Option 3, or I should say option 2 for this, so you can do your step ups, or you're gonna do a single leg squat to your chair, and then come back up again. So it's heel elevated on one side. Third exercise is we're just gonna do a glute kickback right here. Nothing fancy. If you wanna grab a band, go for it. Otherwise, single leg deadlifts. So grab one dumbbell or two. It's up to you. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So 45 seconds, one side only, nice and tall. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 dumbbells. It's gonna help me stay a little bit more stable than trying to do 1. But you are welcome to do 1 dumbbell right in the center. Keep the dumbbells close to your body. Push the hip back. We want to make sure we're nice and tall, so you should not be touching the floor. If you are touching the floor, odds are really good that you're collapsing at the chest and rounding your spine. And even if you can, when we're doing deadlifts, that's not how you want to do that one. You want to keep your shoulders down and back. Brace your core. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So now we're going to do step-ups, or we're going to do that single leg squat to a chair. I am going to do opposite arm and leg right here. So I'm going to step, bring it up, and take it back down again. Step. The entire foot comes up onto that bench. Nice, good push. Squeeze the glutes standing tall. So we don't want to come up and only come part way up. All the way, and bring it down. If you can add a knee drive. Stand tall, drive it up. A little more core, a little more balance. So remember your option, single leg squat to a chair. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Weights down. You can hold on to something if you need to. The leg that's been doing all the work, we're going to just stand on it. Sink in just a little bit. Forward fold, soft knee, kick it back. Here we go. Lift and down. So belly is in, balance challenge. Yes, we're working the glute of the standing leg, but we're also working, we're working the glute on this leg that's moving, but we're also working the standing leg. So you should be feeling that bum right about now. A little bit of discomfort. Good lift. We want to try not to stand and then forward fold and kick. You want to hold your balance. You can tap it in if you need to, but that soft standing leg is going to help strengthen that muscle isometrically, which means it is not getting longer or shorter, but it's still working. Good. Bring it in. Shake it out. Single leg deadlift on the other side. Your option 2 is just that nice good kickstand deadlift. So your kickstand is right here. Heel elevated, push the hips back, squeeze the glutes, and stand up tall. If you can, we're going for a little bit more of a challenge. Good, forward fold, squeeze the glute, and bring it up. So nice and tall. Even if it's only to about your knees, that's what we want. So nice, good lift. Think about holding a towel to your torso by keeping your arms glued to your armpits. So arms are glued to your torso. This is the side that I gotta work on inner thigh, so this one's a little harder for me. Good job. All right, set it down. Going for our step-ups. Remember your single leg squat option. So single leg squat, your heel is elevated right here. Here we go. So it's single leg squat, sit it down, and then we're gonna push through and bring it back up. That is your option. Otherwise, nice good step up, take it back down again. So think about pushing through that heel, straighten your leg. We're gonna stack shoulders over hips, knees, and ankles. So you've got that option. If you want to add in that knee drive, got about 12 seconds to go. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. We're gonna go for our glute kickbacks on the other side. So nice, good standing leg position. 3, 2, and 1. So just a nice, good kickback. Option right here. I like to think about this. If you had a cable machine in front of you and you had that cable attached around your ankle, you're gonna press it back, stretch out that band or stretch out that cable. Nice, good squeeze. This little forward fold for a lot of people gets you a little bit more of a range of motion. Belly's in, hips are level, sinking into that standing leg. Good, 12 seconds to go. Challenge, don't hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Grab a quick drink of water. Moving on. We're gonna do a Bulgarian split squat. That is just a lunge with your back foot elevated. You can just do a regular reverse lunge in place without stepping. Second exercise is going to be our side lunges. Third exercise is we are going to do our side leg lifts. So this one is a balance challenge if you are going to do foot elevated. So what you're going to do, you need to have something nearby to hold on to. You're going to take your feet flat on the floor. Take the leg that you want to be in front. You're going to extend your heel out. You're going to rock through, stand up. This foot stays where it is. This foot is going to lift up onto your chair, your bench. If you have a yoga block, that works out really well too. Or we're just going to do a regular lunge. You decide if you want to have weights or not. If this is new for you, body weight is a really good idea. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So just nice and tall. So we're going to drop it down and bring it up. So this is going to get quite a bit of hip flexor stretching, okay? We don't want to push our knee forward. We lose our balance. Belly's in. Drop that knee to the floor and bring it up. This is a really high elevation for a lot of people. So have it lower. Have it on your bench. Have it on the floor. You're good to go. This is one that I don't do very often, which is why I'm sticking with body weight today. Plus, this is all legs. So we're getting all legs today. So I'm going to give my body a little bit of a break since we're doing a lot of legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Option 1 is you are going to do one side only side lunge. Option 2 is you're gonna alternate right, left. Yes, yes. Here we go. So nice, good side lunge. Step it out to the side, sit back, push off, and step together. So this is option 1, one side only. Option 2, right then left. Yes, yes. Option 3, pick one of those two, but don't step in. New exercise for you, or your balance is kind of sketchy, or you're like, man, I don't know about this one today. Still do the side lunge, just don't step in. So you know your body. We have 10 seconds. And then we're gonna do a side leg lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Holding onto your wall, holding onto a chair. Nice and steady. We're gonna stand tall, but again, little lift, soft knee, rotate the hip, toes pointing forwards. Lift and take it out. We wanna try not to do a side leg lift and set it down. We want to lift and bring it in. If you're really tight or you're not very strong here, your lift might be kind of low. That's okay. It's something that we work on. We work on, we improve. We start where we are and then we get better. The last 15 seconds, I'm going to have you try to hold it at the top end and do a little pulse. Good, let's try that right here. Pulse, pulse. So hold it at that top end, don't let it drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Good job. Let's bring it in. We've got our split squat. So feet are flat, take that heel out. Walk yourself forwards. Take that foot on that bench. Here we go. So we drop it down and that back knee is gonna go towards the floor and we are gonna feel a little stretch right in the front of that hip. Down and up. This is some heavy duty single leg work right here. So if you need to, you can tuck that toe under if it feels a little more comfortable. Or you're gonna think about lowering your foot, even if it's all the way down to the floor. Good, we got about 15 seconds right here. Take it down, bring it up. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Time for that lateral lunge. So decide if you want to use weights. If you're not used to doing all legs, stick some body weight stuff in there. Here we go. So nice, good side step. Squat it down, push off and bring it in. It can be a shallow side lunge, but each time you go out, can you go just maybe a 1/4 inch lower, 1/2 inch lower, just a little bit. And it's okay if your knee does not stay perfectly over your toes. It's gonna go forward a little as long as we keep that foot flat on the ground and push through that heel to stand tall. 15 seconds to go. We're gonna have a nice, good side leg lift. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So we're gonna hold on to something if we need to. Nice, good side leg lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So standing tall, lift and lower. Out and in. This is my leg, my hip that has issues. So this is the one I'm really trying to watch technique, but it's also the one where I am already really feeling that burn. So listen to your body if you need to. Shake it out, bring it back in. We're almost down to that little pulsing section. Good, last 15 seconds, find your top end, and I want you to pulse it. 10 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Walk it around, grab a drink of water. We are going to head down to the floor. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of your options for you. Option 1 is we're going to do a frog pump. So option 1 is your back is going to be on your bench or maybe on your couch or your chair. You're going to have your ribs and upper body on the chair. The rest is going to be off. Floor, bench, chair. Second exercise, you're either going to lie on your side and do an adductor lift, or you're gonna join me in a Copenhagen side plank, which is where your top leg is on the bench. Third exercise, 1 dumbbell. You're gonna hold it between your feet on your tummy, and you're gonna do a leg curl. You're gonna do a leg curl. So give yourself a little bit of space. And we're gonna take it down. We're gonna have ribs on the bench. Ribs on the bench. You can have your arms on the bench if it feels comfortable. You're gonna be in a bridge position. Bottoms of your feet are gonna be touching in that frog position. We're gonna go down and then we're gonna squeeze it up. 45 seconds. Your time is on. So we're gonna take it down and bring it up. So a little tuck, nice good lift. Down and up. So this is one you can do on the floor. Having it elevated just changes things a little bit of more range of motion going down and then back up again. Lift. Belly is in. We're trying to get a flat top right up here. "15 seconds to go. And then we're gonna go into our adductor lift or our Copenhagen side plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, option 1, on your side, bottom leg, lift, lower, Option 2, side plank. Top leg is going to be on your chair. We're just gonna hold a good side plank. Option 1 is we're going to lift, bottom leg off the ground, set it back down again. Yes, your time is on. So we have to press this upper thigh into the ground to hold us up in order to lift the lower leg, even if it's only an inch, and take it down. Lift. Now you can lift and hold. This is a humdinger of an inner thigh exercise. If this is not for you, sit on this hip on the floor and do that bottom leg inner thigh lift. I'm really focusing on trying to get my inner thigh strength back on this side. This, I think, is my biggest problem. So I'm choosing to go a little harder today. Good job, bring it in. 1 dumbbell, you're gonna put it between your feet. You can do this without a dumbbell as well. So you're gonna grab it between your feet. You are on your tummies. We're gonna slowly lower, and then we're going to bring it back up again. So slowly lower the weight down and bring it back up. Sorry about the video of my backside. Like I said, I do not have a lot of room the way I set it up today, but we make do, right? So just hold it between your feet. Got to get those feet squeezing. Inner thighs are working a little bit. All we're gonna do is lower that dumbbell towards the floor, and then we're gonna squeeze. Can you do this with a stability ball? Or not a stability ball, but like a yoga ball, Pilates ball? Yes, you can. You can put a pillow between your feet. You can put your yoga mat between your feet. Rolled up sweat towel. We got this. Good job. Set it down. Carefully remove your foot from that dumbbell. We're gonna go for our frog pumps. So let's get that back on the bench. So feet touching, belly's in. Here we go. Lift it up. Take it back down. Good lift. And lower, squeezing those glutes. Press it up. Take it back down. Keep an eye on those legs, and I want you to notice, does one leg like to come in and the other one can stay out? Try to keep them both out at about the same place so that they're pretty even. Press it out and lower. For this one, I actually rock. I'm not doing a low back arch. I'm actually allowing my body to move forward a little. Bring it up. Good, we're down to about 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Let's bring it in. So I'm gonna take it over. Take that top leg on the bench or on your chair. Nice good side plank position. Inner thigh is on the chair. We're gonna hold our side plank and we're gonna try to lift that bottom leg off the ground. Set it right back down again. Yes, even if it's only an inch, and then you go back down. Lift and down. So we have to use this inner thigh on this top leg. Press it into the chair to hold us up. And then we're using the inner thigh on the bottom leg to try to squeeze it in together and back down. Your option, lying on your side, is we're just gonna do a nice good inner thigh lift. This is your choice if you need to. Everybody is different. If you struggle with side planks, I strongly encourage you to practice your side planks. Progress your way up. Yes, it gets so many muscles. Last one. All right, we're gonna bring it down on our tummies. So have that dumbbell behind you. So I think about putting it on my feet, bringing myself forwards. So we take it down, and then we're going to bring it right back up. You don't have to bring your heels to your bum. Slowly lower, bring it up. I'm using a 10. This is a new exercise for a lot of people. I'm already feeling this. This is one where you can do a 3-pounder or a 5-pounder. Just holding that dumbbell between your feet is a challenge. And that's what it's meant to be, is it's meant to be a challenge. So take it down, nice and slow, squeeze, curl it up. I'm on my forearms. You can absolutely be resting your chin on your hands. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Carefully take it down. Carefully let that dumbbell kind of drift off to the side without pinching your feet. Going to go ahead and bring it up. Grab yourself a quick drink of water. If you can, work on clearing out just a little bit of space. You don't have to do a lot. You can use your chair for your stretch, or you can stay standing based on how you feel. So when you have a minute, come up to standing. Shake out those legs a little bit. I have a feeling I'm going to feel my hamstrings tomorrow. Not a bad thing. All right, we're going to take our right foot forwards. Weight is in our back leg, but we're going to sit our hips back, forward fold. And we're going to think about stretching your hamstring. If you prefer to sit today, towards the front of the chair and take it forwards. I am keeping a nice neutral spine. I know we can go farther if we round our backs or if we let that knee pop. Good job, bring it up. But I want you to think about really focusing on a nice good stretch, folding forward at our hips, and then just trying to touch and reach. We want to go until we feel a little tug. We do not want to go until we feel pain. Our body is really good at telling us if it's not happy with something. So we just want that nice good stretch. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and bring it up. Option 1, ankle over your thigh, let that knee drift out. Option 2, for my yogis, my more balanced active students, you're going to cross it and then you're going to sit your hip back into a single leg squat. And we're going to work on our inner thighs right here. Work on a little bit of inner thigh, but stretching that outer thigh. Nice, good position. 4, 3, 2, bring it in, switching it up and over to the other side. So cross your ankle over your thigh. We're going to sit our hips back into our heels. We just want to let this knee drift out, feeling that stretch in our hip. If you need to, seated position. Good job. We're going to bring it up. Option 1, grab the top of the foot. We're going to open the thigh back behind us, squeeze the glute, stretching our hips. Yes, yes. Option 2 is we are going to sit sideways in our chair. We're going to drop that knee down to the floor. We're still squeezing our glute. We're still stacking shoulder, hip, and knee. Option 3, same thing, but you're going to do that here with your lower body off of the chair. Good job. Bring it in, switching over to the other side. So belly in, ribs are tucked. Grab that thigh. We're going to open the thigh back behind us. So sometimes it's all about trying to get your heel to your bum. It's all about opening the thigh back. It's okay if your heel does not touch your backside. We just want to get that nice good stretch. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in the center. Toes pointing forwards, and we're just going to do nice good hip circles. We're going to do a few each direction. Good, let's go the other way. All right, let's bring it in. We're going to duck foot, turn our toes out towards the corners. We're going to do our hip circles, and then we're going to go the other direction. Good, last one. We're going to turn our toes in, trying to keep our knees pretty straight. We're going to do our hip circles, and then we're going to go the other direction. Bring it in, reverse toe touch. We're going to squat it down. Grab our toes or place your hands on your chair. Squat it down, grab your toes. Neutral spine. We're going to start to straighten those knees, and then we're going to squat it down. Straighten your knees. Squat it down. One more time, straighten your knees. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, squat it down. Carefully roll yourself up. Option 1, put the mat underneath your heels. Option 2, sit on your step bench. We're going to go down for a deep squat series. So take those toes pointing out, wide stance, nice and tall. We're going to squat it down, hips down to our heels, and we're going to gently press those thighs out by pressing our elbows in. Do this sitting. Put something underneath your bum. And then we're gonna add in a little side bend right here. Or not side bend, but side sway. Shift it, side to side, side, side. Good, hands on the floor. Rock it forward onto your toes, and then take it back. So if you're sitting, you're just gonna rock forward, lift your heels. Good, take a nice deep breath in. We're gonna come up to standing. I always get a little dizzy when I do this one, so I want you to think about that. Sway it out, bring it up. Walk your feet in, roll your shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. Let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in right here. Breathe in and take it out. Breathe it in and out. Breathe it in and out. And you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for doing this class with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down too. Just let me know what kind of workouts you like to see. So last week was upper body. This week is lower body. And I think next week we're gonna do a little bit of cardio, a little bit of core, do a little bit of intervals, and get that heart rate up and work on some nice good core strength. That's my plan. We'll see what happens. So let me know if you enjoyed this workout. I teach classes via Zoom off of my website Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Prices are absolutely reasonable compared to a gym membership. So Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time via Zoom. You can check out my website. I will put a link to that. It should be in the description, in the class notes. And I hope to see you in class. Otherwise, I hope to see you on my next YouTube workout. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye.